A cold beer would be nice." He looked around. The place was beautiful, but that came as no surprise. Cal's house with his first wife had been a showplace. Given the way the Jones siblings had grown up, something like a good, solid house that a person was proud to come home to would fill a need that had been neglected when they were kids. Cal put a beer in Dakota's hand. "The place looks great," Dakota said. But Cal didn't respond to that. Instead, he said, "What were you doing in Australia?" "I'd never been there," he said. "I wanted to walk about." That's when Cal cut him off with a laugh. "I know what a walkabout is." He tilted his beard toward Dakota in a toast. "I've never seen you with that much hair. On your face and everything." Dakota stroked his beard. "I could probably use a trim. Why don't you tell me what's going on before Maggie and Elizabeth get home?" "Well, in Australia, I visited one of the rangers I served with years ago, and together we checked in on another one. Then, with some input from them, I hid out on the trail for about a month, seeing some of the country, camping, fishing, practicing the identification and avoidance of snakes and crocodiles. I meant the army. You're out? I knew you weren't happy there anymore. You said we'd talk about it someday. I wasn't sure where I'd end up, but I was sure I'd get out here for a visit. With you and Sierra here, and a new baby, I wanted to at least drop by." Cal sighed. "Dakota, the army. Well, I'm a little surprised I was in as long as I was. I never intended to make it a career. I wanted their offer of free travel and education." Cal just lifted one brow. Free travel to a variety of war zones, he thought to himself. Dakota grinned. "I had a small disagreement with a colonel. We didn't see things the same way. Apparently, I was insubordinate. It was time to think about doing something new." "Were you honorably discharged?" Cal asked, pushing him. Dakota shook his head. "But I wasn't dishonorably discharged." He was simply discharged. But that said something. You had to screw up pretty bad to not get an honorable discharge.